Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lisa Loves Perfume. If you're new here, my name is Lisa and I'm crazy about perfumes. In this video, I'm going to talk about the perfumes in my collection from the house of Lancôme. Lancôme is a French beauty and perfume company. They were founded in 1935 and currently are owned by L'Oreal. I learned about Lancôme from my mother, who used to wear their perfumes. The first perfume from Lancôme I want to talk about today is Tresor. This is the 30 ml Eau de Parfum in this very distinctive bottle. This is a 1990 release. You can see the name of the perfume there on the bottle. And this is the box. Tresor for me is a nostalgia repurchase. I'm very happy that I'm able to get my hands on it. Tresor is described as an amber floral fragrance, and the perfumer is Sophia Grossman. Hopefully I pronounced that surname right. So let's give it a spray. Oh my goodness. If you've seen my previous videos, whenever this one is featured, I pretty much have the same reaction. It's really got a golden feeling to it. Simply a stunning fragrance. Love it so much. Tresor has notes of peach, rose, jasmine, and vanilla. It's got quite strong projection, lasts quite a long time as well. I remember my mother used to wear it for work, and we would be able to still smell the perfume on the clothes even after being washed. So pretty incredible. Lancôme, I find, makes quality perfumes, long lasting, with somewhat of a rich feel. It's a big love of mine, Tresor. Next we have Poeme by Lancôme. This is a 1995 release. The perfumer is Jacques Cavalier. And again, I hope I pronounced that right. Poeme is another nostalgia repurchase. I remember the ad campaign had Juliette Binoche as the star. This is also a 30 ml Eau de Parfum. This bottle is also quite distinctive with this cap, gold sort of color. I learned from a comment on one of my previous videos that Poeme had actually been reformulated, so I'm a bit disappointed by that. And I must say, when I sprayed this on after I purchased it, I felt like it was a bit more brash, and I did read similar comments when I googled the reformulation. And it's a shame that for whatever reason they had to do so. Poeme has notes of Himalayan poppy, blackcurrant, tuberose, and heliotrope. Let's give it a spray. Oh my goodness. It has like a honeyed sort of vibe. Yeah, really quite beautiful still. Brings back memories, this one. My goodness. I think the honey is from the mimosa. The feel of honey is from the mimosa note in this fragrance. And it's been a long time since I first purchased Poeme, and back then it was the original version. And I wonder whether also body chemistry changes as we age, and that's why initially I didn't think too much of it when it kind of felt different on me. But it smells close enough to what I recall and what I loved so much about Poeme. Definitely a golden honey vibe, and while not similar to Tresor in how it smells, it's similar in strength and projection and longevity. They really did make long-lasting fragrances in the 90s. This is the box. Yellow golden accents. And I also wanted to know, what do you know of batch numbers? Is that what a batch number is? The 22W01S5. Apparently, this number or string of number and letters can be entered somewhere, maybe in an online database, and then we can find out which year or what batch year the perfume was from. So yeah, I'd be interested if you know anything about that. Let me know in the comments. Next we have Miracle by Lancôme. This is a 50ml Eau de Parfum. This is another nostalgia repurchase, and this one seems a bit more available than the other two, Poeme and Tresor. Miracle was a 2000 release, and the noses, there were 3, are Harry Fremont, Alberto Morias, and Christian Dussolier. Again, I hope I got the pronunciation right. Miracle has notes of lychee, freesia, magnolia, and pepper. So this one definitely has a little bit of a spicy kick to it, which makes it quite fresh and is one of the things I really enjoy about Miracle. It was quite a departure from the heavy, sometimes I could say cloying fragrances that Lancôme had released in the 90s. It was as if the 2000s heralded a bit of a fresher vibe in their fragrance creations. And even in the simplicity of the bottle as well, we kind of get that minimalist vibe. And there's that rose on the cap. Give it a spray. Oh my goodness. This is another one that makes me so happy whenever I smell it. Oh my gosh. So definitely a repurchase that I do not regret. I don't regret any of the repurchases, but I love this one so much. It has aged well too, that it's quite modern, and I could wear this, I feel, in warmer weather, not super hot summer days because of its eau de parfum strength, but it definitely transitions easier from winter to spring, and I could wear it most days of the year. I'm actually still deciding what perfume I should bring on my next trip, which is coming up soon, and I'm thinking this might be a serious contender because I think it's quite versatile. And here is the box. I actually don't recall what the original box looked like, whereas I was quite familiar with the color of the Tresor box, the color of the Poeme box. I actually don't recall at all. But this is a lovely color. Maybe it's a berry sort of red and a bit of a metallic coating. Yeah, gorgeous. And next we have Idole Nectar. This is one of the Idole flankers. Idole Nectar is a 2022 release, so it's the most recent of the Lancôme perfumes that I have. And And I've got here the 50ml Eau de Parfum. And this is one of the more distinctive bottles from Lancôme. Very super slim and a beautiful color as well. You can see the change in color there. And there is Lancôme on the cap. I don't know if you can see. This might not be clear on this camera. So this one is special because it brought me back to Lancôme. I had stopped purchasing their perfumes after Miracle. So this is the first Lancôme perfume that I've really loved for quite a long time. It really is something special. It's described as a neo-gourmand on their website. And I haven't seen any mention of who the perfumer is. Idole Nectar has notes of rose, caramel, and popcorn. There is also a boozy vanilla note. I would describe Idole Nectar as a dessert rose. Let's give it a spray. Wow. Just wow. Oh my goodness. It's sweet, but it's not weighed down, so it doesn't become sickly sweet. It kind of is on the verge of becoming sickly sweet, but it doesn't quite get there, which is great. It's got that sticky, jammy vibe, or maybe sticky from the caramel. But yeah, just incredible. I love it so much. I have put it away because it's getting warmer here in Brisbane. Although we have had what feels like the odd cool day, but this one has quite strong projection. It lasts quite a long time, and I've smelt it walking around Brisbane on other people, and it does project quite far. So for me, it definitely is a cooler weather fragrance. Most suited for winter for me. I feel Brisbane winter, which doesn't really get super cold, but is perfect for wearing Idole Nectar. And here is the box. It's got that oh gosh. That's pretty. Holographic colors there. And actually, I don't know what this wording is. It's Idole. Idole. Actually, haven't looked at it. Time is together. We are Idole. Oops. Okay, I won't try to read it because yeah, it's not that easy to read. And I have a mini of Idole, which is the original of the range. This was released in 2019. I did try Idole when I was looking at purchasing Idole Nectar, but it wasn't that much to my liking. Not as much as Idole Nectar is. This one I received in a gift set, one of those gifts with purchases. So this is a dab bottle, not a spray. I'm a big fan of spray bottles. So this one I would decant into a small, maybe travel atomizer size, and then spray from there. I'm not a fan of dabbing. So that's what it looks like. I've spilled a bit here. Let me just tap it here. So it doesn't smell too bad on my hand or on that finger that I dabbed. But I can't really pick up what it's meant to smell like. I'm just getting a bit of an fresh smell. I think that's why I like sprays so much, because it distributes the perfume and I can smell it all around me. I've just remembered that I had purchased this from Daiso, little atomizer. I'm gonna see if I can pour this into this and spray it from here. So that's the atomizer out of the plastic. It's made of plastic as well. It's not a glass atomizer. So I've taken the atomizer apart and it looks like it's fairly easy. I'll just pour it into here. So that actually wasn't that easy. It's like it's kind of doesn't want to come out of this bottle, so there must be something in the design. Maybe that's good because it might prevent, you know, if it was ever like this opened and accidentally tipped over, it might prevent the whole of the liquid falling out. But I got a bit into the atomizer there, so let's spray that. It actually smells similar to Idole Nectar, which I guess maybe kind of expected given that they are flankers. It smells fresher. Has notes of pear, bergamot, pink pepper, rose, and jasmine. It also has patchouli, but so far I'm not smelling that. I think patchouli might be one of those that only smells kind of sour on my skin, not when I'm spraying from the bottle, spraying into the air or onto a paper card, for example. And I went and got the card just to check. This was the card in the gift pouch just to see, and yes, it is the Eau de Parfum. Idole is described as a chypre floral fragrance. I'm not too sure what chypre means or what it's meant to smell like, but when I see it in the fragrances descriptions, I immediately think green and maybe a bit bitter, but I'm not really getting that from this spray. And I've also dabbed it a little bit on my wrist as well, and it does smell a little bit green but also sweet. So yeah, I'm not getting the best experience from this little mini. It's a bit of a shame. But it could also be because I've tried to smell it last, and I might try it on its own one day and see if that makes a difference. And here they are all together, all the Lancôme perfumes in my collection. What about you? Do you have any from Lancôme? Or is there a particular fragrance house or brand that most of your collection is from? Please let me know in the comments. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!